So the next table we're going to look at is the family type table. So we can go look at the documentation here, and inside of Power BI, we are going to find that alphabetically under family type. So we can start poking around in here. Let's just go look at the data model. The family type is going to be the third table that we have here. And of course, as usual, is connected to the element table. Notice how there is a family type element right here, and that connects to the family type element right above here. Okay, so in our family type table, we'll go from the top. BIM document file name. Actually, this is a repeat. You could have gotten this information in the BIM document file name. So you can get it from either one. We may actually want to remove it from there because it's a duplicate. Same thing for the category name. You could have gotten that from the category name full here, and it's going to give you the same information. Now, the element we're hiding, that's not important. That's just for a connection. Every family type also has a unique ID. So if your data needs to connect with the family type unique ID, this is where you're going to find it. Here we have the family name. So this is pretty standard stuff. This is your name inside of Revit for the family. And as usual, for important data, we have the family name dot Power BI case sensitive. So we're going to have another video. If you don't remember, you can also go check out the element video from the data model where we talk about what case sensitivity is and why it's important. All right, the family type key, that's important. If you want to see how many family types per material, for example, you can just count the family type keys, anything, right? If you're wondering how many family types are in this one parameter, you can drag that, count the family type keys, and you're going to get your answer. Oh, the family type name is actually what we care about most here. It's a bit weird that there's both of them in there. And once again, we have the Power BI case sensitive version. We also are extracting all of the special characters that are not alphanumerical. So if it's not 1, 2, 3, ABC, you're going to see it here. And usually this is going to kind of float up some problems with your naming, especially if certain characters are not allowed. The family type, that's a kind of data that Revit is giving us. So it's going to give you pretty much the category name, except it's going to write it a bit differently. It's going to tell you if it's a symbol, if it's a type, and so forth. Not really useful. However, we don't like to throw away information that Revit gives us, but you probably just want to use a category full name for getting that information instead of the family type. Okay, we have a bunch of Uniformat stuff. So Uniformat is at the family type level. So when we poke around in here, we're going to see some Uniformat information if it's available. And we have it per level 1, 2, 3. So as you would expect, the levels just get more and more precise in their information. Finally, here we have assembly code and description. So if you just want one single category, that's probably the one to bring in. And then we have a calculated column here that tells us whether there's a Uniformat that's been assigned or not. So if you want a list of everything that does or doesn't have a Uniformat code, this is what you would use to filter both lists. So that's it for the family type. We'll move on to the next table. All right, cheers.